Good day, everyone. Rich from A3 Skyward. Today, finally getting to Brian's Claypay Lotto bag. I think I got the extra garnets. Yeah, I already went and closed out, or actually I need to go back and close out my Huck video. Got a couple more prizes. Supposed to do an update. Claypay. Boy, it looks like a lot of black sands in there. A little bit of clay, a little bit of dirt. That should be fun. Hold on and let me get the water ready. Okay, this material doesn't look like heavy clay. So I don't think I'll need to be... there's some clay in there, so it looks like I'm going to have to work it as I go. There was some gold in the back. But on my Huck, Brian is going to be adding a pay dirt. And I think a 40% Kennedy. And Banshee Mining sister Julie is doing, I think, a 2013. I got my notes over here, I guess. Yeah, 2003 state proof set. I think it has, 2003 had Missouri, maybe Illinois, and a couple other ones. I can't remember. But I appreciate it, Brian and Julie. So usually it takes me a little bit longer to get through this, to work it. Well, I haven't done Claypay in a while. I used to do a lot of Claypay. I got a dump off. Sorry, y'all, I haven't gotten really my 900 Huck. Took so much time with it. Just got off a 10-day straight work week. And changed hours again, so kind of goofed up. Yeah, there was like 50 US, I think. A couple of y'all, I don't know if it, in Canada or not, but yeah, US only, and then there's going to be an overseas in Canada. Let's see what we get on the first one here. Let me put my glasses on and make sure I'm not dumping something. A little bit of quartz in there. Yeah, someone gave me a... See if I can get this in out. Bingo balls. I usually do the cards. I want to do something different. So tonight I'm gonna, hopefully tonight I'll be able to work on it. Get everyone's numbers out. Won't be taking any more entries. Some nice gold in there. Yeah, Mama Bird did one of Brian's Claypays. Did a really good job. This is like it's like a mixture. See if I got a... I didn't even look to see if I had a clean snuff already. Alright. Let's see here. Already 5 minutes. Probably work a little bit more. Because I'm already missing. Trying to go too fast here. Like I said, I got a couple chores to do tonight and gotta get that Huck going. Yeah, I use a little bit of warm water. I just put a lot of surfactant in there. I didn't use dish soap this time. It didn't look that completely. Yeah, actually I got some more clay. Clay in the barn, I think, from 2 years ago. I haven't done yet. I was going to do, I was thinking about, well, if I had a kiln or whatever, make an ashtray or something. I don't smoke no more, but yeah, I think one guy actually bought a bunch of clay pay dirt and actually used a, well, he used a cement mixer, extract all the gold from it. Add a little more warm water. Yeah, I apologize again. I just haven't had the time to get my Huck going. I was actually supposed to work this weekend. Glad that didn't come to fruition. A lot of garnets. Oh yeah, I think he added some extra garnets for me. That was part of the lottery part. I think he had some silver and some other things, if I remember right. He might have had a coin and a silver round or something. Not one extra garnets. Since I'm doing this fast, I'm gonna have to go through it several times later. Alright, didn't mix nothing. Alright, let me cut this short. Alright, I'll work the next one down a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned that clay acts as a false bedrock in some cases. I might have to work this a little bit more. Oh wow, look at that little piece of Oh, they call it feather gold. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know why it won't let me sometimes here. It's a cheap camera. Really nice piece there. Trying to get it up there. Boy, that's a really neat piece. All right, sucker this up and get the next one. I don't know if I explained this or not, but use warm water using, I used to just work it by hand, but this is actually the better way to break it down. I could also pan that separately if I wanted to, but it's not that bad. Not bigger rocks in it. Warm water. The thing good about Claypay, it's really soothing to work with. Pretty much plain in the mud. See here, I got a little bucket off the side here. Yeah, it's really soothing to plain mud. All right, I'll work this down. All right. A little bit harder to see with all the clay and mud. Good looking gold there. All right. Work it down to the next one. All right, I'll work the next one down a little bit. Best thing is just to take your time and play with it. Really great pay dirt, especially if it's like winter time, you can't get out. You got a lot of time. Also, I need to go through this and black light it. Indiana does have some emerald. Really small though. You can see them in black light. All right. I'm going to get some more water here. Yeah, I usually just take a little pinch at a time, but I'm going to clean out this bag. All right, I'll work this down. Yeah, nice little, is it going to be a picker? Pretty much like a picker. Makes a little thud. Got a couple pieces of like really fine wire gold in there too. Nice for last Last pan here. Of course, I got to go through all my tailings, make sure I get all those clumps out. Some really fine flour gold in here too. Or naturally from the, this little piece of flour gold that was stuck in the clay. I got to work out. All right, let's do a snuffer dump. All right. Probably should have used a smaller. Oh, some really nice gold in here. See if I can. Yep. Yeah, really nice smile. That almost looks like a hand. Of course, I can't. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I thought I had a. Yeah, this ain't gonna work for nothing, but you see if I can. That ain't gonna work. But almost looks like a feather. All right, another great Claypay. Always fun. I'm gonna have to go through all that again, make sure I didn't miss anything. Also, go use a black light. Really nice smile. I don't have enough water in there, but there we go. Yeah, thanks again, Brian, Indiana Creek Gold, and Julie over Banshee Mining. I'm going to go and take dogs for a walk and start assigning numbers to the bingo balls. Try that first. I've always used playing cards, but I'm going to give this a shot. Hopefully my next one, my 1,000 sub Huck, will hopefully get my son to help me out. Maybe we'll do races or something. Or maybe use a comet picker or something. There we go. Another great bag from Indiana Creek Gold. Yeah, I think you can buy a box of straight clay. How much will fit? I can't remember the weight that'll fit into a box. But check out Brian Indiana Creek Gold and get you some of that Claypay, especially it's cheap. We have it's mostly flour gold, but there's been some nice pieces of gold in there. Nice chunkers in there also. Yeah, I'm sorry about all this. I'm really beat tired here. Getting too old to be working those type of hours and changing up hours and all that happy stuff. Anyway, get my Huck going, and I got to figure out when's a good time to do the live stream. And catch y'all later. Thanks.